ECW, Born to be Wired, 1997. Whew, it was a lot. Yikes. Big yikes. But also, big yays? It's a pretty damn good show here, I think. I mean, we have an infamous main event here, which has a lot going on. A lot of backstage stuff, a lot of post-match stuff. We got major title matches on this show, major debuts, major returns. And all in all, it's just the go-home show for a pay-per-view, which is wild. 1997, man. What a time. What a time in wrestling. And what a time it is right now because you're here, you cutie patootie. Get on in here. Mwah. Hey, it's the Apron Bump Podcast.
In the hardest, talk around and disregard it. Strip you off the ground, show you what heart is. Standing strong and proud, nothing can knock this. Let's get started.
What's up, everybody? Howdy. Welcome to the Apron Bump Podcast. I am your host, the hardest part of the ring, Kyle. How is everybody doing today? We got a little ECW on our hands today. Born to be Wired. Man, talk about landmark shows. When I started this podcast, and if you would have asked me like, hey, hardest part of the ring, give me like 10 shows that you're specifically looking forward to covering, this would probably be on there. And I would say it at least met expectations. I knew nothing of the rest of the show outside of this main event, which, by the way, if you're not familiar, I'm assuming everybody is, but if you're not, it's okay. No shame in here. The main event, the ECW World Title match. The champion, Terry Funk, defending against Sabu in a no-ropes barbed wire match. How could this go wrong, you might be asking? Well, in a lot of ways. More ways than you probably are aware of. As my guest was there live, so we'll have his perspective as well. But, yeah, man, I mean, we'll get into it. I'm not going to, put the cart before the horse, but it is a wild match. Is it good? It's hard to say. We'll get into it and we'll decide for ourselves. But outside of that, we have a whole rest of a card on our hands here that I would say is pretty solid. A lot of, again, we got people coming back to the ECW, namely Leif Cassidy, maybe, I don't know, maybe a certain, you know. So a lot of big things happening on here. We got title matches. We're building up to ECW's second pay-per-view, Hardcore Heaven, which we'll be covering on here in a few weeks. It's actually a week after this show, so it'll be coming up soon here on the old Apron Bump as we cover everything chronologically. And if you want to hop on this chronological timeline of sorts, not of sorts, it just is a chronological timeline. You can go to the link in the description, or you can go to apronbump.com and you can go to the episodes tab and you can select any timeline, any era that you fancy, and that'll bring you to all of the chronologically covered shows. You can click on it, select your what do you call it? Your application of choice, and binge away. Find an era you aren't familiar with and learn something. Find an era that you love and relive the nostalgia, or just do it all, baby. We do it all here. But yeah, follow me at Apron Bump, yada. Join the Discord, and hey, while we're just following people, while we're just going and giving each other pokes on the belly button, why don't you give a good old fashioned poke to my boy Matt, aka Double T, from the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, returning to the show, always a hoot with my boy Matthew. You can check out the Shining Wizards Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, all that stuff. All this stuff will be in the description below. Great time at the Shining Wizards. You can catch me there every, I believe, third Monday. Once a month, I pop on the Wizards, have a little segment talking whatever the scuttlebutt is of this world of professional wrestling. They talk wrestling, they do interviews, they do games, they get shirtless, they kiss each other on the mouth. You can find all of those things with the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast or the Apron Bump, honestly. But no, a hilarious group of guys. Highly recommended. I've had several of them on the show before because I just love them so much and they're just so handsome and I just want to eat them up. But go check them out. All of the Shining Wizards stuff is in the description. Give them a follow, a subscribe, a tickle on the cheek, a kiss on the mouth. I feel like I keep saying that. I think I'm just feeling romantic today. But with that, oh, sorry. One more thing. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the episode where the hardest promotion battle of 1997 continues, where we pit ECW against WWF and WCW, and we see which promotion is currently doing the best in 1997 as of this show, as of August 1997. We'll look at the best, the worst from each company, best matches, worst matches, segments, stories, characters, overall show quality. We'll get into it all the points and all the hubbub. But you should know that whoever has the most points by the end of 1997 will receive a purchase from yours truly of a championship belt of that winning company. As you can see behind me, I have the old Intercontinental title because WWF was hardest in 1996. Who will be hardest in 1997? Well, again, you'll just have to stay tuned and find out. As of right now, WCW is in the lead, just barely over ECW, and WWF is pulling up the rear heavy. But we will see what changes. I have a feeling we might see some updates here to the scoreboard at the end of this. But again, stay tuned, find out. All right, let's quit dilly-dallying. Let's get into this, baby. ECW, Born to be Wired, 1997, with myself and Matt from the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. What do you think human flesh tastes like?
Oh man, that's a great question. What are we? We're talking. We're not talking like. We're talking like flesh, like the skin. We're not talking like a piece of like maybe we cut off a little meat and we cook it up. We're just talking like.
You know what? I'll allow you to prepare it however you want. Actually, give me what raw tastes like, and then how you would prefer to prepare it.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'd like it. I'd probably grill it. Right, I feel like
okay.
Grill it, maybe
season
it. I'd probably season the shit out of it, so all I tasted was the seasoning.
Sometimes I'm just like, you're with your lady or something, right? And you might give like a playful bite on the arm or something.
Nope.
I don't know about you. There's a part of me, yes, you do. There's a part of me that's like, man, I could just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just.
Have you ever had exotic animal?
Not a ton. I've had like a rabbit. That's not crazy though.
Not exotic though. It's a fucking rabbit.
It's exotic to eat.
I guess if you're from like, I don't know, if you live in Alabama, that's like
if I went out there and ate a squirrel, I would consider that pretty exotic.
That's pretty weird. But if there's people that eat like mountain people eat squirrels and rabbits, they live off the land.
Or have you had any exotic animals?
Yeah, I have. I've had goose.
Oh, so a goose is exotic, but a rabbit isn't?
I think more people eat rabbit than goose.
I have to fight my way through a horde of geese in and out of work every day. They're not exotic. They're everywhere.
Yeah, but you don't eat them. You don't want to eat them.
You don't know me.
They're not good.
I might just fucking eat their little assholes.
That's right. Excuse me?
Huh? What were you saying?
It's very chewy, very gamey. I've had goose. I've had pheasant.
I actually have had goose. It is very gamey. I agree. Pheasant? What is a pheasant?
So I don't think I could eat. I don't think I could eat a human.
Oh, glad.
I don't think I'm that extreme.
Oh, this guy is though, right? Right, Dwayne?
Are we having a cat off here? What are we doing?
Yeah, my cat would kick the shit out of your cat.
Yeah, but Nelly.
He hates it.
Nellie's not a fighter. She's a presenter. She just likes to show her butthole to everybody.
Yeah, me too. So ECW, Born to be Wired. Is Nelly born to be wired?
Nelly was born to sail. Nelly was born to sail.
So you were, correct me if I'm wrong here, Matthew.
Oh, you're wrong.
Double
You're so wrong.
Okay. I was going to say you had a big old hog on you. So I guess I'll move on to the next question.
My wife is Asian, so everything looks big to her.
Oh, and it's also sideways, right? So,
no,
I say that because I also have a horizontal vagina. So, Born to be Wired, you were at the show. Am I right or am I wrong there?
You are correct. It was the first ever ECW show I ever went to.
How old were you at the time, I must ask?
August of 1997, I was 15 years old.
Okay. Because I was looking around 16, the crowd.
16. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
16,
so it's
I'm sorry.
A-okay, right?
Still pretty
up there in Pennsylvania.
Young,
yeah, I would argue too young to be watching grown men mutilate each other with barbed wire. I would argue. I don't know what the age cutoff would be though for that, to be fair. So
I don't know. I got a free pass. That was a great week for me, Kyle. I went to SummerSlam.
Oh,
a couple days before.
Oh yeah, it was the same week. Yeah, wow. You got to see Austin break his neck.
Yeah, I got to see Brett beat the Undertaker. Yes.
Oh, fair and square, easy peasy, no shenanigans afoot.
Yeah. Then it was on to Philadelphia.
Wow.
Which I watched this show. The link you sent me was shit, so I had to go all the way back in our messages.
How fucking dare you? It was a great link.
No, it wasn't. Great. It didn't work this morning.
Well, you could have told me. I would have changed the thing. It was the way is whatever.
Don't worry. I found it. I went way back in our messages to the beginning of time when we first became friends, and I used that service, and I found my way to. Is that a C4?
Sure is, pal. Guess the flavor. You saw the color. It's a little blue Jolly Rancher.
Oh, really? Blue? I don't think we have those out here.
I think it might be a new one. I don't think I've actually seen it. I've seen the Swedish fish, but not the Jolly Ranch. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I know there's the strawberry Jolly Rancher. There's also the strawberry blast, and then there's a place by me that has green apple Jolly Rancher and Hawaiian Punch.
What is the difference between strawberry and strawberry blast?
Fucking no idea. Strawberry Jolly Rancher, strawberry blast, no idea. The fucking Wawa I go to, they put them right next to each other, and I just grab. Right, I see pink. That's my flavor. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is the Jolly Rancher. It's a little too sweet for me.
I see pink. That's my flavor.
Yeah, it is.
He says, put that on his tombstone.
Brundo, write it down.
Write it down. Right. Oh man, but yes, you said you were saying
so
that
I think I'd have to fuck Hardcore Holly.
Shut Brundo enough. Just write it down. You were saying?
Jesus, guy. We had the guys I went with, there was a thing called Club ECW where you would buy 4 months worth of shows and you'd have the same seats for all 4 months.
Okay.
So they did this. So I ended up going to like this and like the next 5 shows, 6 shows. I don't know, whatever. I was in, but they had an extra ticket. So we went. I don't know. I still cannot. We went so fucking early and stood in line, and I don't understand why, because we had seats.
Right. They don't have any like pep rally or DJs out like when you're waiting in line. It's just a couple of Philadelphia jamokes.
It was an experience, but the fucking wrestlers show up and they walk down the line to get into the building. I mean, it's
pretty cool. See Pablo Marquez, give him a high five.
I don't know. I have pictures in my wrestling scrapbook. I don't have any of Pablo Marquez.
Wow. It's like, that's the one you need. You know what I'm saying? That's one everybody seeks out.
Do they seek out Pablo Marquez or they seek out when he was Abu? And eat that thing off that lady's face. Well, what he was I didn't fucking book him to do it.
Isn't Abu like an Indian name?
Yeah, he was fucking. Well, not Tiger Ali.
He was El Puerto Riqueño.
Yeah, but he was in WWF after this.
Oh,
remember when Tiger Jet Singh's kid was there? Tiger Ali.
Yeah.
And he had like the servant. He ate that thing off the girl's face.
Oh, that's
fucking Pablo Marquez.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I didn't realize it's been a while, but wow, what a fun nugget to throw in
So
there.
if you were watching this on your TV box, I am to the right of hard cam in like the third row.
Okay.
You don't get a lot of shots of me. You got to wait till the next month, as good as it gets.
Okay. So are you front and center there? Or are you like? I guess you're still in the same seats, right? Because you're still in that club.
Have you watched ahead? Do you know what happens?
I do not know.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you then. It's teased on this show.
Okay.
It's teased on this show, and then it becomes part of the ECW intro, and I'm forever in it.
Hell yeah. I'm sure is it Bam Bam throwing Spike into the... Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I do know of that moment, yes.
We are the last people that touch Spike before he hits the ground.
What does he smell like?
Oh, I don't remember. It was wild. It was fucking wild. You crowd surfed him.
Do you remember like the arena? Like does it have like a distinct smell, or like is it hot? I imagine it's pretty hot, right?
It was gross. It was fucking filthy. It was Kyle, when I tell you it was a shithole. It was such a fucking shithole.
Right.
Like you go there now, it's not even remotely. Like the 2300 arena is beautiful.
So you're saying the NXT show that they did isn't the same as Sandman coming out there with a dirty, or Sabu coming out with a dirty trash can and people mutilating each other and...
Nope.
Man.
Not even remotely close. 1997, I could have got AIDS just walking through the front door. 2025, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, we cured AIDS. So...
Wait, what?
I think. I don't know.
Who did?
It's been a while.
Magic Johnson did.
Right. He just gotta sleep on money or whatever that South Park episode was.
Yeah. South Park is always right.
Yeah. I mean, they're kinda.
I like this this thing you got going on here with the barbed wire.
Right. Doesn't it kind of brings you into the four ropes or the four sides of the ring with the barbed wire, right?
I like the four.
I feel like you're in there.
You sound like more of an adult when you say it like that. The four ropes. Fucking dildo.
That's why I changed it, asshole. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. We good?
All right.
I try to bring the ambiance, and you just shit all over me.
No, it's a great ambiance, but it's not four ropes. It's four sides to a ring.
It's no ropes, actually.
It's three ropes. Well, I mean, we'll talk about that when we get there.
Yeah, whatever.
Because that took for fucking ever.
Well, I can't wait.
That's pretty uneventful
to get to
story.
that.
But yeah, it'll be fun.
But overall thoughts on the show, because I mean, obviously people know this show for the main event, but there was a plethora of other matches and happenings during this show. We're a week out from their second ever pay-per-view, Hardcore Heaven. So really a weird, like, just build to a pay-per-view this show was ultimately, but there was some pretty significant stuff on this, although there was a lot of throwaway stuff as well. Overall, the overall show, what did you think of it? Thumbs down, thumbs up your ass? What do we think?
So I can't. I know on the Shining Wizards podcast we did Terry Funk, Sabu no rope barbed wire match like a month or two ago. So that match fresh in my mind. The rest of the card, I get this card and the next month's show always mixed up.
There's a lot of overlap. There's a lot of rematches and kind of stuff like that. Yeah,
and there's like, you know, the Bam Bam Spike thing. I thought it happened here, but it didn't. It happened the next month. The Bill Alfonso Beulah thing happens next month. But this is probably the first time I've gone back and watched this whole show, because the only thing you leave the ECW arena remembering that night is the fucking no rope barbed wire match, which I think is the second and last in the history of ECW. Well, watching it back this morning, this was a fucking solid show.
I agree. No, it was like there's a portion of this show, and it's not the main event. It might be my favorite, like 5 minutes of ECW programming that I've ever seen.
It's not the fucking Joel Gertner thing, is it?
I mean, he's involved in it.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, like that. Like I fucking completely forgot I was there for that.
Dude, like the energy, like the crowd is hot. Like props to you guys. I have some umbrage to take with you guys, but I will give you your props. You were hot for pretty much the entire show, especially those last couple segments, and some interesting like thoughts on the main event when we get there. But yeah, man. I mean, do you remember like how hype it was, or did you even like grasp it at the time? 16 years old?
No, because I was just excited. So when I was, and I've told this story on the Shining Wizards podcast before, when I got into ECW, I was instantly drawn to Sabu. And I worked in a lumber yard, and I would have
hold on. You worked at a lumber yard. What do you like wood or something?
Yeah, I love wood.
You like sucking wood or something like that?
No,
you like wood up your ass? Come on. I'll edit this so that I'll add in the laughs and post.
Okay, yeah, laugh track.
Yeah.
Anywho, because I was a stock boy at the lumberyard, I always had access to box cutters. So I would just, you take one, you open the boxes, you put it in your pocket, and then it ends up out of your house or in your book bag. So, I got so ingrained in ECW when I was like 15, 16 years old that I would go in the basement at my house. I would work out on the workout machine. And then before I would take a shower, I would cut myself with the box cutter to try and give myself like a Sabu scar because I thought it was the fucking coolest thing ever.
You're a fucking sociopath, dude. What is wrong with you? Where would you cut yourself? It's probably like near an artery or something.
No, it was right like on my chest here.
Right above the heart. Yeah.
I wasn't going like fucking deep.
Pussy. I wasn't going deep. Yeah, I bet. That checks. He goes for the pink, but he doesn't go deep. That's what I'm gathering from you today.
It was a fucking weird time, man. Fucking WWF and WCW were goofy, cartoony bullshit. And then here's fucking ECW, Sabu, the most homicidal, suicidal, genocidal dude. He put his own fucking body in danger just to get the victory. I thought it was the fucking coolest thing ever. I'd never seen anybody. He's just moonsaulting tables for shits and giggles. So when we get to Philadelphia, right? Because this is the infancy of the internet, and I didn't know how to use the phone. I went on AOL. I went in the fucking chat rooms to try and meet fucking girls. ASL. You want to go to the bowling alley? So I didn't know about fucking dirt sheets. So we're like idiots. We're standing in line, even though we have seats. But then you hear the rumbling. Oh, main event tonight. Terry Funk, Sabu, no rope barbed wire match. I had the fucking biggest heart on. I was so fucking because I'm the guy who's buying all the fucking deathmatch VHS tapes. Like I couldn't get enough of Onita and Pogo and fucking IWA death matches. They were horrendous, but it was just an alternative, and I fucking loved everything about it. Now you're telling me I'm going to be 3 rows away from my guy Sabu, and 28 years later, one of if not the greatest wrestler of all time, Terry Funk. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Man,
hard as a rock. Hard as a rock. This is called Born to Be Hard as a Rock.
It's a little wordy. Although they were known for their wordy titles at times.
Born to be a boner.
Born to be a boner. The
barbed boner.
The Double T story. Is that your autobiography title?
Yes.
Because you're Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
Do you know what F.B.I. stands for?
Do I?
I did. I thought I did, but Tommy Rich set me straight.
Of course.
Do you recall? Do you recall what it stands for?
Fuck.
We got Little Guido versus Pablo Marquez, by the way, opening up, and then Tommy Rich cuts a promo.
Just a cold open. Go right to the fucking Tommy Rich and Casey Smulders. Right? No entrance. No staying alive.
Is that not what it was?
It was. Yeah, they didn't play it though. I didn't hear it.
Well, see, the version you found wasn't the version I had.
Well, the version you sent me didn't work, so I had to go to the Billy Bong or whatever that weird fucking.
I'll show you a Billy Bong. What does FBI stand for, Double T?
I forget what the F stands for, but it's beautiful and intelligent.
So maybe I was mishearing, but he says that the F stands for the most fucking.
Okay, yeah, that sounds all right.
B stands for the most beautiful, and I stands for the most intelligent.
Yeah, man.
That's the FBI for you.
Yeah,
I guess
we let him know that he sucks dick. So
you were calling almost everybody a fat fuck. If they weren't Chris Candido, they were a fat fuck. Everybody's sucking dick. Everybody has a small dick. Everybody swallows. But you're hot for Pablo Marquez. What are we doing here? Thoughts?
I can't.
Explanation?
I mean, Tommy Rich is a fat fuck.
He's like an averagely built gentleman.
But you have to remember here, Kyle. In 1997, Tommy Rich, former NWA world champion, who's nowhere near fucking Italian, by the way. Either is Tracy Smothers. Let's just put that out there.
No, I don't know about that one. I'll have to research that.
He used to be
Italian?
in wrestler shape. He used to look like Tracy Smothers. But then, and other extracurricular activities, and now he kind of
doesn't that put you in shape? Don't you get better in shape when you do that?
No, not if you do that. He went like the Adrian Adonis route.
I see.
A lot of nose candy and then a lot of candy. And then
right.
More candy.
And he got him confused. He's putting some up his ass that he shouldn't,
Look, I don't know if you've ever been to Philadelphia. I feel like they're a proud Italian town.
Yeah, Rocky and all that dumb bullshit. Yeah.
I personally think if another country wants to blow up anything in the United States, Philadelphia, go nuts. Nobody's going to miss it. Or the people from that area.
You're not a big. Can I say something about Philadelphia?
It's a shithole.
And it is clearly. But all you Phillians, look at me. You can get a good Philly cheesesteak anywhere. I can get a Philly cheesesteak here in Virginia that's at least close to as good as Geno's or Pat's or whatever the dumb bullshit.
Suck.
Right, yeah. Or whatever. Where's the good place?
I don't know. It's across the bridge in fucking Jersey.
I'll go to Jersey Mike's and get me a nice Philly cheesesteak.
It's not Jersey Mike's. Pat's and Geno's are like a third tourist trap.
No, what's the other one? We went to one at an airport. It was
in an airport?
Yeah, it's the fuck, you know it. It's the Philly cheesesteak chain. Hold on.
Is it like Charlie's or something goofy like that?
No, chain restaurants.
Chili's?
It's not Chili's. I'm not some asshole.
In Philadelphia.
What?
You said you went to? You were in an airport in Philadelphia?
Yeah. Did you ask me where in the airport? Where?
No, I said, what were you doing in Philadelphia?
Flying.
No, but were you flying into Philadelphia, shithead?
I was flying through it. Fuck, I don't remember what it's called. It's not Charlie's. It's cock in my ass. What if I type in airport? I'll type in airport. If I don't find it, look, I'll ignore it. Not King's. Tony Luke's, maybe? Is it Tony Luke's? I think it was Tony Luke's.
Tony Luke's?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Tony Luke's. Tony Luke's.
Yeah.
Have you had a Tony Luke's?
I don't fucking know.
It's not that good. I would actually prefer
I've been to a couple places down there. I'm not like, oh, those are the best fucking cheesesteaks ever. I just don't give a shit.
These people that drive like 9 hours to get a cheesesteak, like, fuck yourself. Go shove it up your ass.
Maybe that's what they do with it.
Sure. Yeah, actually, you know what? If that's the case, my apologies. I shouldn't jump to assumptions.
Also, like 1997 wrestling, we're not yet. We're just starting the Attitude Era. So there's a lot of aggression in the ECW arena. It has become apropos to just yell and scream horrendous shit at everybody.
I think we need to bring back this guy sucks dick chants.
I mean, look, I don't recall if there was a faggot chant during this show, but that very popular in ECW in this era.
I bet you tried to start one and then nobody followed you, so you're just yelling it by yourself.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, sucks dick. It's kind of redundant, right? Like you kind of cover it.
Yeah, but like if it's different, like Tommy Rich sucks dick, and then like later, Al Snow sucks dick.
You got to differentiate the dick suckers.
Yeah, and you never know what's going to make TV, so you got to make sure you get your chance in, get your shit in, brother.
Right. That's a good point. I didn't think of it from the programming standpoint. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
But kind of whatever match your opener. We get a Pablo. Pablo's he's hot. He's flying all over the place. Suicide dive. He tries a suicide dive drop kick that kind of looks like shit, and he's like, whatever. I tried.
Yeah. Did we give him a "you fucked up" chant?
Probably. I think it was a brief one. I think you guys loved Pablo for some reason. Who knows?
Yeah, he was like he
wasn't Italian.
He was a poor man's Mikey Whipwreck, though. You knew what you never thought Pablo was going to win. You knew what he was there to do. But on the off chance he got a win, it would have been historic.
Well, unfortunately, no history made here because Pablo ascends to the top rope. Tommy Rich from the outside hits him with the Italian flag, and Guido gets the 1, 2, 3. So little Guido gets the win, and more importantly, Italy gets the win.
Now, doesn't that seem like something a habitual dick sucker would do? Hit somebody with a flag?
Take the L out, and then I think you're right on the money. God hates flags. That's what I always say.
Wow.
Flags. He hates them. He hates the sticks and the rods and the waviness.
There's a lot to carry around.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get on an airplane with a flag?
Right. That's why I'm always saying, don't let the flags on the airplane.
Right. Even if you like take the flag off the stick and fold it up, you still have the stick.
Right. And what's a flag without a stick?
Right. Then you just look like fucking Steve Blackman running around the airport.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all.
Nobody wants that.
But I think I'd rather look like Steve Blackman than any of these two gentlemen here in this next match. We got Mikey Whipwreck, the aforementioned. Yeah. Mikey Whipwreck.
Hey, what do you got against Mikey Whipwreck and Louis Spicoli?
Well, Louis Spicoli's dead, so I don't want to be him. I mean,
so Tracy Smothers was dead.
Yeah, fuck him too, I guess.
Wow, fuck Tracy Smothers.
Tracy Smothers. Oh, I wrestled a bear. Oh, yeah. I wrestled this cock, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we got Mikey Whipwreck versus Louis Spicoli.
What did Tracy Smothers do to you?
I don't know. We're just Troy. He's probably a nice guy, or he was a nice guy. I don't think he was that fat, honestly. You're the one who called him fat.
No, I called Tommy Rich fat.
And you said
Tracy Smothers used to look like, or Tommy Rich used to look like Tracy Smothers.
Oh. Right, yeah, but you called Tracy Smothers Adrian Adonis and those kind of
I said Tommy Rich was Adrian Adonis. Tracy Smothers is Tracy Smothers.
Oh, they're the same guy. Who gives a turkey?
Well, they're not.
Well, I'll tell you who neither of those guys are.
Louis Spicoli.
Louis Spicoli and Mikey Whipwreck. Talk about Mikey Whipwreck. You talked about him earlier, the underdog that always loses, but does he though? He's the shittiest underdog I've ever seen because he's a Grand Slam champion. He wins this match.
I mean, you've been watching all the ECW though. Like
he always wins.
He didn't soundly beat fucking Pitbull Gary Wolf for the fucking TV title.
Well, here, feller. The wins and losses column don't show barely win, barely loss. They just show W's and L's, and we got a lot of W's for MW.
Yeah, well, now in 1997, Mikey Whipwreck is a winner, but back in the day, he was a lovable loser.
He was beaten like who's the guy you had on like a year ago with the Giants? Paul Loria.
Paul Loria.
He was beating the Paul Lorias of the world and the Tommy Kairos. He's always been winning.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You could know a couple TWA guys. Congratulations. That's
okay. Then he gets the world champ. He beats Steve Austin. He beats Sandman.
All right. And then he loses. Right? You know that
he has more wins than losses.
Kyle?
What?
A fucking loser.
Okay. Well, not tonight because he gets the win over Louis Spicoli. Louis still dressed like Tommy Dreamer, still taking umbrage to Tommy for whatever reason. And,
yeah. There's a lot of like this era ECW that I remember, but I feel like it was always later. Like I can't place it into the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember, and he would do like the the thing and to throw up the too sweet sign, and fucking Tommy broke his fingers, and he broke Tommy's fingers, and he fucking DVD'd Beulah, and but you know, he's a heel, man. He's playing it up. He's fucking doing chin locks. We're not liking that. I don't want to see a fucking chin lock.
No, he was taking advantage of that as well. He knew how to.
I do like that he came out to Louis.
Do you though?
Yeah, it's fucking great. His name is Louis Spicoli.
I mean, I got it. I get it.
Louis. Oh, did he? Where you gotta go? Oh, yeah. It's better when Motorhead covers it. Louis. Oh, Kyle, where you gotta go?
Do you want me to just leave and let you spiral alone?
I mean, if it's your fucking product, buddy.
It's not good for any of us. You're right. We got Mikey. He's been out for a while. I guess he had like a knee injury.
He's always hurt. You don't want to know why?
Why is that?
Because he's a fucking loser.
Because he's a fucking loser, and he's jumping over the ropes, hitting the barricades, and landing right on his fucking noggin.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough bump.
It's no wonder his fucking brains are spaghetti and meatballs today. Like, good lord, you see shit like this? It's pretty rough.
It's fucking ECW for you, man.
ECW, CTE.
Right? Look, you want to play a game, Kyle? How many? Every match?
Uh-oh.
There's at least one dead guy in almost every match except for Taz and Al Snow.
Kind of. So I had the same thought watching this show, because it started out, you have Tracy Smothers, somehow was only one dead there. Tommy Rich is still alive, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that. There's a podcast.
He looked 80 years old right here.
He's lived a rough life, dude.
He was just wrestling not that long ago, I think. But and Louis Spicoli, obviously, and it just keeps going. So yeah, it's crazy. A lot of these guys are young too. Candido and Sabu wasn't that old. Like, it's crazy.
Bam Bam.
I mean, gee whiz.
That's
what I say. But a fine match here. You know, Mikey's playing the underdog as he always does, but somehow always gets that win right after landing on his head on the outside. Rolls up Louis into the ring and hits the Franken Mikey for the 1-2-3. Almost lands on his head again, by the way, when he does that. But he gets the win, and then referees rush the ring to check on him. So what a winner, huh?
I mean, we're gonna go big. Go big, I guess. I don't fucking know.
If you're gonna go big, go big.
I don't, and today. I'll give you a full try. I don't remember either of these matches.
And neither does Mikey. So, it was fine. It's like a lot of this show, a lot of these, like this first half at least, it's like pretty good, but kind of forgettable in the grand scheme of things. But I had a pleasant time watching it, I guess.
Yeah. No, again, I enjoyed watching it. I just don't remember much of it.
Well, we're here to jostle those memories.
Yeah, no, they're fun. This, can I before we talk Spike and Bam Bam, I just got to put this out there. From this moment forth, I fucking hated everything Spike Dudley did.
Why?
I fucking
Spike Dudley.
I hated this the Giant Killer. I fucking hated everything about this.
He's, you know,
I know what he's doing.
Marching out there.
I get it.
Overalls.
I get it.
I like Spike Dudley more than I like Mikey Whipwreck.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, you're not even probably remotely close to that yet, huh?
To what?
Mikey in WCW.
No, I'm not familiar with him in WCW. I know about him when he was like teaming with Tajiri, was it?
Oh, yeah, that's fun. The Unholy Alliance, that's a good time.
I've seen a few of those matches like out of context. That's fine. Yeah, it's
like
James Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he gets to WCW. That's fun.
Okay. Well, I look forward to it.
I feel like Spike ends up in a tag team at some point.
I don't know. I think he just gets his ass kicked for a few years and then goes to WWF, no? Mike Awesome.
The Mike Awesome thing is, I guess, cool if you're... I mean, it's better Spike than the girl that gets her fucking teeth knocked down her throat.
Right. I will say this.
Oh yeah, he's a tag team champion with fucking Balls Mahoney. That's fucking fun.
Oh, that's not what I expected, but I like it. I don't hate it off the rip. I'm willing to give it a taste. I might not like it, but I'll put it on my tongue and see what it tastes like.
At the time, this was fun, but you know, knowing what Paul Heyman does to ECW and stuff, like he beat this thing into the fucking ground.
Yeah, this really is like pretty much the first iteration of Spike Dudley versus big hulking man, which personally is like one of my favorite genres of wrestling. Is, you know, what was it was Darby versus like Takeshita or something. That was like one of my favorite matches I've seen this year. It's not exactly the same as this, but it's a similar deal where it's like a smaller guy getting thrown around by Bam Bam. He's Beals and suplexes and militaries, you know, bammers. Like you mentioned earlier, is teasing a little military press to the crowd, all four sides. Like, who wants them? Who wants them? But nobody got him. Nobody got him.
Not this.
He just threw him straight in the air and is like, ha ha, you thought. Which I did enjoy. Love a good bammer. Love me some bammer. To be honest.
No, this was. I enjoyed this. This was fun.
Loved it.
This was a fun match, and it's like, you know, you think, you know, Spike's gonna get the upper hand, and he really can't.
Right.
Until he does.
He was going for double leg takedowns, and Bam's like, no, I think I'm too big, and he just dominates him. Even as I was watching, because I didn't know who won this match, I was watching this, I was like, yeah, Spike's done. He's toast. It was just a squash match. We're building up the triple threat. Bam, he's still like relatively fresh in ECW. We're building this guy up. Yeah, no problem. Just squash. And then, lo and behold, Spike Dudley, headbutt to the penis.
Yeah, that'll do it. Well, look, also, like, what Bam Bam Bigelow clearly dominating. Why would you go for a moonsault?
He's a hot dogger.
It's a poor move. I mean, he's clearly dominating Spike Dudley. At what point do you think, like, you know what I need to do? I need to put him through the mat. I need to kill him. Just take the victory, brother.
He's cocky. He wants to send a message to the ECW locker room that not only is the triple threat a force to be reckoned with, but BBB is also. I mean, killing a guy wearing tie-dye shirt and overalls. I mean, what better way to make headlines than doing that, you know?
Yeah, the problem is there's so many dudes in tie-dyes and overalls that it's just like it's like a candy factory.
Well,
like if he killed Spike, you could get, you know, they could dust off dances with Dudley, a friend of the show, Chubby Dudley.
I think Chubby and Dances with are both gone at this point.
Right, but if he kills Spike, maybe they need to bring in a new Dudley. Maybe Bam Bam becomes the Dudley killer, like when Sakuraba was the Gracie killer in Pride.
You think there's a bunch of Dudleys in the bullpen waiting to, you think Snot Dudley and Dudley are just waiting for their opportunity?
Yeah, we just named 4 Dudleys that aren't even on this show. So yeah. Yeah, they have an endless amount of Dudleys.
Well, that's long-term storytelling. I would be in for a year-long arc of Bam Bam just slowly assassinating all of the Dudleys.
Yeah, and I don't know what Dudley Moore's financial situation is in 1997, 1998, but if he's still alive, right. I bet you old Paul Heyman could make a phone call and have Bam Bam squash Dudley Moore.
Yeah. Trying to think of more Dudleys.
Right, you
like
go
a Harry
Buffalo,
Potter character.
Maybe you get Dudley Do-Right to come over the border.
That's just the person you made up, I think.
No, Dudley Do-Right is a cartoon character from like the 70s. He's like a Canadian police officer. I swear to God. Black
and white asshole. Yeah, I bet you were sitting there crisscross applesauce watching it
Dudley
on Saturday mornings.
Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right?
Yeah, Dudley was Dudley Do-Right. This is a history lesson. TV show from 69 to 70. There's a movie that came out in 1999 where Brandon Fraser is Dudley Do-Right. It was a segment. It was a segment on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Dudley Do-Right. Yeah. I am the cat comer.
So we got Bam Bam Bigelow versus Spike Dudley.
A fucking wealth of useless information over here. I can't believe you keep inviting me back.
I really don't. I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Do my episodes do good numbers for you?
Well, they get a lot of hate mail for them.
Like actual mail or like
letters.
No
handwritten
emails,
letters.
but like snail mail.
People are taking number 2 pencils and writing me angry paragraphs about all your shenanigans.
About Dudley Do Right. When was the last time you used a pencil?
I used it to mark up a wall to install a wall mount.
Wow. Look at you. What a handy guy. Fucking
look at me.
Fucking Taylor over there.
Hey, is there 6 walls or 6 holes in the wall now? Maybe I couldn't find the stud right away. But
me and you,
hey,
you
can't see
the
it.
same school. Fantastic.
We get there.
So I let my wife do everything. Nope, I'm not allowed to touch nothing. See all these shelves in the podcast room? Guess who did
you install those? Probably not you, right?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, get some Mexicans to do that. So we got Bam Bam.
My wife is not Mexican, sir.
Oh, she's Asian.
That's right.
Right. I get confused because I'm Filipino and I'm kind of like both a little bit, you know?
Yes, Walk Lesnar. I remember.
Oh, so Bam Bam does moonsaults.
And then he gets a headbutt to the dick hole.
Well, where do we rank Bam Bam's moonsault? I thought it was he like leaped 3/4 of the way across the ring.
He does a fucking great fucking moonsault. Top 5. Easy.
Oh, boy.
It's him in 1997. Big guys doing moonsaults. It's him, it's Vader, and it's the Headhunters. And that's it.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
But Bam Bam gets ahead to the penis. Not in the good way. And a slick little victory roll by Spike Dudley out of nowhere to get the quick 1, 2, 3. By God, the monster killer, the giant killer. Giant killer? No, he's the Paul Loria is the giant killer. No, he's just a giant.
Yeah, but then Spike becomes the giant killer.
There it is. Yes. So fun saw the crowd. You guys popped for it. So I got you.
Of course, it was awesome.
And we get a little rematch at Hardcore Heaven, which is about a week away.
Yeah, and then the next month back at the arena.
Whew. Come on now.
As good as it
well.
gets.
That's what they say. Speaking of as good as it gets, we got Chris Chetty taking on Chris Candido. Battle of the Chris's.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Christofferson. So we got the rookie, Chris Chetty versus Chris Candido. Is the rookie the worst nickname of all time?
Yeah.
Do you think?
This is a rough one.
Was Chris Chetty like a guy that I know he's like Taz's cousin or some shit, right? So I assume that's why he's getting all this airtime. As like, was there any hope that he would become like anything?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, I don't want to shit on him. He's solid, but he's just very generic, like kind of just like a vanilla version of Taz in a lot of ways.
He's almost like fucking Marcus Alexander Bagwell in WCW. Like his rookie year, like he was just the rookie. Like that's what he was. A good looking white meat baby face, the first graduate from whatever fucking Taz's dojo or whatever bullshit we were calling it back then.
The Team Taz dojo.
Yeah. Like he was like, if you go back and look at like the Team Taz stuff, like he's one of the members of, like he's a legit graduate from the dojo, but like you see him with the stupid orange jumpsuit, like fucking with the Taz pose.
That's pretty cool, right?
I guess.
The one-man crime spree. Taz, you gotta love him.
No, you don't.
You got, yeah, but I digress.
No, you don't. But look, I mean, Chris Candido, man, he was so fucking good. I don't think I appreciated Chris Candido, but also like you don't know that like time is not on his side.
Say that about a lot of people on this show, unfortunately. I mean, Louis Spicolli dies in like 3 months after this, which is insane. Chris Candido, yeah, he was so good. Dude, I don't think, look, I'm a heterosexual male.
Oh,
right?
Here we go.
Contrary to popular belief. But I don't think I've ever seen a better looking body on a man than Chris Candido right here.
He looks fucking great in this ECW run.
He's like perfectly jacked, like not too much, but he's like lean, but he can still move.
Yeah.
He's perfectly shiny. I mean, gee whiz, man.
Yeah, well, that run in the fucking WWE fucked him up. And, Shawn Michaels fucking his girlfriend.
Minor detail, which is ironic because his whole gimmick there was like workout guy. But at the time, he was like kind of just average looking, whatever.
Right, but like
now he's like chiseled.
Think about it. Like, your fucking body Donna Skip, and your fucking girlfriend is never with you on the road because she's getting railed by HBK.
Among others.
Right. So like he probably is not sleeping. He's probably not eating right. He's probably not getting to the gym. He's probably listening to a lot of like power ballads. I feel like
Alanis
that was
Morissette.
popular. Yeah, 1997. Yeah. Just sitting in his hotel room crying.
Well, it's fucking working. Maybe I need to get on that cry diet.
Right, but then he leaves the WWE and he's not as under the foot of the Click. And he's with Shane and Bam Bam, and Bam Bam doesn't like the Click, right? So now he's got his guys.
I don't think Shane does either.
Right. So. Shane hates him. Not as much as he hates Ric Flair, but so now we're fucking tanning. Now we're fucking working out. Right? Maybe your girl's still getting banged by everybody, but like maybe it's not as obvious. Who knows?
Well, yeah. A little positive, a little negative.
Yeah, I love Sunny. She's so nice.
Is she?
I mean, she's always been nice to the Shining Wizards.
Yeah, I guess she's not unfriendly. I guess that's not her issue. Maybe a little too friendly, if you know what I'm saying.
I guess not friendly enough. You ever hear that story?
Which story? Remind me.
She was doing that. We were at a wrestling convention. We had a table there, and she was doing the photo ops where you could take a picture in bed with Sunny. And after the convention, she invited me and Tony up to take free pictures with her. So me and Tony packed up all the podcasting stuff when we went up to the hotel room
and then packed it in, right?
No, and it was just she was doing like an RF video shoot in there or something.
All right, I'll pretend you're 18.
We had to wait, but while we waited in the hallway, like these two like Russian dudes were also waiting. And after like 10 minutes, I was like, we got to go, bro. This is weird. On paper, this seemed like a great idea. Like it would have been great fodder for the podcast. Great photo op. We need to leave. So we left.
And I bet you regret it, don't you?
Nope.
Really? Even like if you had another chance, you would go in there, right?
If it was just me and Tony, the Russian dudes really threw us off.
Right. There's only so many holes to throw around, right?
I don't think she was inviting us in for Connie Lingus.
Okay. Connie Lingus, the coitus, I think anything would have been fair game.
We just wanted to take a photo with her.
Right. But if you have the opportunity to make a little intercourse with a legend.
Yeah, but
Hall of Famer.
Not with Tony in the room and fucking kid toucher Rob Feinstein. No.
Yeah. The Rob Feinstein element is the weirdest part of the whole scenario.
Right?
I'll be honest.
Right, but yes, like 100%, I would bang Sunny.
Now?
I mean, for the story, sure. I don't care if she looks like the Kingpin.
Okay.
Shit, she might not meet. She might, she might not be eating in the Clink. Who knows?
She might be going Jared Fogle and eating everything.
Right. Or she might be making them like Dorito pizzas.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah. Like they crush them in the bag with a can and they like roll it all out and they get whatever other crazy toppings from the commissary and they make like a pizza.
Well, you would know about pizza.
I saw it on the interwebs. Sure. It's a big thing. A man from prison got out of prison and now he sells his prison pizzas for like $70 a pop.
Is that like a prison pocket?
You can eat a prison pizza, but you shouldn't eat a prison pocket.
Who are you to tell me what to eat and what not to eat?
I didn't say not eat it. I said you shouldn't eat it.
All comes back to eating humans every single time. Every single time. And speaking of eating humans.
Oh.
I don't think Kramer ever ate humans, but speaking of Kramer, getting a lot of Kramer chants towards old Chris Chetty here.
Well, I mean,
Is that
look
you
at
starting those?
fucking dumb hair. No. I wish I was clever enough to start those.
Every time he lands a strike, Kramer. It's like the old balls thing, which we'll talk more about later. But yeah, no, we're building to Chris Candido versus Taz for the TV title at the pay-per-view, which we're already advertising, even though Taz is defending his title later in the show. But it's whatever. It's fine. We're fine. But a solid match here. A little enhancement match for Skip here. Gets the win with a top rope double underhook suplex, which was pretty crispy. Yeah, I liked it. Again, I love a fine showcase here.
Yeah, I love Candido mocking Taz, doing the fucking Taz pose, and obviously hitting the suplexes on the rookie. I'm surprised Joey didn't go crazy and explain that it was Taz's nephew or cousin or whatever the fuck he was.
Right.
To lead into the story, but I guess they didn't. Paul didn't want the nepotism on the rookie.
That makes sense. Yeah, that probably would not have done him any favor, even though most people probably knew, maybe at the time. I don't know how well known that was.
No, because ECW was a lot of like smarky fans that read the Observer and they knew like, the Kane Dewey fucking sign and all that shit. So,
all right,
you see it during the Al Snow match. Hat Guy gets into it with Al Snow.
Al Snow was getting into it with everybody, though. He was all full of P&V. But before that, we got a Storm a-coming.
What doing?
Lance Storm versus the franchise. Shane Douglas with Francine.
Cut
the music.
Cut my damn music. Yeah, he cuts a fucking...
Sabu, I want your ass. Terry Funk, I want your ass. Give me both your asses. Menage a trois. Cut the music. Stop playing.
Thoughts? Yeah, I guess. Have you ever you watched The Night the Line Was Crossed, right?
I actually don't know if I'm familiar with it. I know what it is. The 60-minute draw, triple threat match, or three-way dance. Yes,
it's not that great.
Old ECW does not age well.
No, like they really like I don't remember this promo, but I remember because we're too busy fucking conjuring what awful things we're gonna say about fucking Francine. But like, man, watching this back, like it's like, oh, of course they're gonna try and recreate The Night the Line Was Crossed with these guys on a bigger stage. Thank God the fucking Hardcore Heaven main event didn't go 60 minutes.
Oh yeah, jeez, I did not even consider because I'm not familiar with how that match goes, but man,
it's I mean, for its time, it was pretty groundbreaking, but like even 3 years later, it's hard to fucking watch.
Yeah, but I guess that was like the first like semblance of like ECW can be some shit, especially with like the aftermath promos and all that stuff. So I guess I get the significance in hindsight, but yeah, I have no real urge to go back and watch 60 minutes of that. But there's a lot more things I'd rather watch, including Lance Storm and his beautiful blonde rat tail.
What a look. What a look on this guy.
It's a choice. I guess it's unique. I thought it was tape at first. I thought it was like loose medical tape. I was like, nope, it's just his hair.
And I didn't look this up, but correct. This is, he wanted to be in the triple threat, but he only made it to prospect level.
I think, unless I missed it, I don't think we're quite there yet.
Well, no, I think there was a, okay, so that's like late. That's later. That's after Bam Bam turns on Shane.
Hold on. Somebody ring the damn doorbell.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, it's the police. Sorry. I will be right back. Vamp while I'm gone.
Vamp while I'm gone? Is it really the police? Interesting. All right, well, Kyle left. He got up and he walked out. So anyhow, Lance Storm, Shane Douglas. I mean, he cuts a promo. He's going after the ECW world title. it's a little silly to have this match now. Like I wonder who's going to win. Like clearly this is Shane Douglas's match to win. But it's a fine match. I think they gelled really well. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Did you miss me?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, my wife. I've left the door locked, so we have it's like a glass door for the cats to look out.
Yep.
But you can't unlock it from the outside, and I forgot to unlock it. It was a whole thing.
So she couldn't get
Series.
in. Now you let her in.
Yes, now she is inside. Yes.
All right, that's good. So warm. Is it? How's the weather in Virginia?
I'm so glad you asked. It's a bit warm at the moment. It's always humid.
All right.
Always humid.
Cool.
But last week was lovely. Lovely breeze.
Yeah.
My goodness. But yeah, it's a bit tawdry. Not tawdry. What's the word?
I don't know. I don't know what tawdry means either.
I think it means like sexual. So I don't think that's what's.
So you could say like it being humid in Virginia is. There's a good chance of that happening, like Shane Douglas beating Lance Storm because he just cut a promo where he said he's going to wrestle for the ECW World Title. But gee, I wonder who's going to win this match.
Hey, who's to say? Maybe Lance Storm wins and we make it a 4-way dance.
That was not how that's not how ECW became Extreme or how the line was crossed. So no, Kyle.
Well, lines are meant to be crossed. But then crossed again.
Yeah. I mean, Francine crosses all the lines in this match. She's all involved.
Oh, crisscross applesauce. So, and man, again, I have to reiterate.
She's got herpes.
Well, that's you guys are a bunch of animals. She's got herpes. She's a crack whore. Somebody was a fat fuck in this match. I don't even remember. Maybe it wasn't this match, but
again,
Shane has a little dick. Shane sucks dick, but also has a little dick.
Yeah. Well, look, we're jealous. Look at Francine.
I was.
Francine's hot. Shane Douglas is a piece of shit heel. Of course, we're going to be angry about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Every guy wants to be him. Every guy wants to be with her. Some guys want to be with him. We're just angry.
We don't judge.
We're angry.
Well, actually, no. A lot of you guys were judging.
You know, if we can't be with Francine, well, then she's got herpes, she's a crack whore, and he has a small dick.
That's what we call homeostasis in the world. So everything comes back to center. Don't look it up. Homeostasis. So, not homostasis. That's what you guys were yelling at Shane Douglas, which I don't think is right.
Yeah, no, we were not happy. We're not, and then he's attacking another man's groin. The baseball slide into his wiener.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Baseball. I was thinking of a literal slide for some reason.
He slides right into his wiener bits, which is also maybe like weird. Like Shane Douglas. Like I don't remember him ever doing that move, and I don't ever remember him doing it after.
I'll tell you what, it kicks the shit out of his finisher. I think baseball slide to the wiener is better than the dumbass belly to belly. Bailey does it better belly to belly than this jack off.
He's a multiple-time ECW champion, world and TV. One with the belly to belly.
Right. Belly to belly, but also Francine macing the pit bulls and all the other chicanery involved. No, it's the belly to belly. It was just so devastating. Nobody gets up from the belly to belly.
I mean, it's the late late 90s, man. Finishing moves still mean something, Kyle.
You got Chris Candido doing power bombs off the top rope, but then Shane Douglas, I'm gonna hug you. Here we go. Cut the music.
He's got a dangerous hug.
Well, dangerous hug indeed.
Hold on, Kyle. I just had a revelation. Are you saying Bailey's whole gimmick, she stole it from Shane Douglas? Hugger and belly-to-belly suplexes?
My goodness. Let me sit back and think about that for a second. Whew. Man. Has she ever worn yellow?
Oh, she's definitely had to worn yellow, especially during that era where they're the wacky wild inflatable men.
Does Shane Douglas ever incorporate those in his entrance? That would really answer the question.
I mean, at one point in WCW, he was part of the Revolution, and he had my guy Jib Duggan with him. So does that count?
Oh,
tough guy.
Yeah, he's a wacky man. So that's most of it.
And he's also going into the pay-per-view with a W.
Oh my goodness, you're not wrong there. I mean, Lance Storm, he looked good here. I think it's just like nowadays Lance is known as like the uber technical, like grounded wrestler, but here early Lance doing cartwheel lariats into the corner, springboard cross bodies. I mean, some good stuff. Good stuff from both guys, honestly.
Yeah, well, Lance had a lot to prove.
Yeah. Storm. He's storming.
He was
storming Norman.
He stormed himself right into the fucking belly to belly, though, buddy.
Yeah, he needs to settle down. He'll learn, though. He'll learn maybe over time, but he cuts that goddamn hair off his head. So
it's not the hair; it's just a ponytail. The hair stays, right?
I think the ponytail is hair.
Yeah, but when you say it like when he cuts the hair, like that's kind of generic, assuming he would like shave his head.
Well, are you saying Taz is generic?
Am I saying Taz? No, because I kind of like, as much as I was a big Sabu mark, I hated Taz, but also like Taz was kind of fucking unhinged. Like we're getting to like, fuck you, brother. I'll fucking kill you, Taz. Like we're
can taste you.
Yeah, like we're getting like, he's like, fuck you and your slut rat lesbian whore, Shane. Like we're getting there. Like we're entering that era.
Mm-hmm.
But also like
to say to Al Snow,
up to this point, like I don't want to say I don't think we've seen anybody, but like Al Snow's coming in off the Leaf Cassidy run, and like you're not expecting him to be able to like chain wrestle with fucking Taz. So I think this was a pleasant surprise.
No, Al, he had I think a brief run early on before Leaf Cassidy. So this is his return to ECW, like you mentioned, after his much applauded New Rockers run in the Fed.
Yeah.
But he's got the Leaf Cassidy singlet on and everything. It was just great. And he's like unhinged and he's like almost talking to himself. He's like very bitter. He hates the crowd. Well, you mentioned he was getting into it.
We wanted Taz to fucking murder him. We didn't like him.
Poor Leaf Cassidy, man. No respect. No, at least not yet.
No, well, of course not. He was Leaf Cassidy.
Oh, look, man. Saying all that, you're right. But I would argue this is probably his best run of his career we're about to embark on.
Yes. Well, and the biggest fumble. One of the biggest fumbles in ECW history.
Really? Because he left?
No, because he doesn't win the world fucking title.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know he was like in the picture.
Oh, dude, it gets. I mean, enough. Like the head thing gets.
Yeah.
Gets wild. I was there. I was at Living Dangerously. I had my head somewhere for a very long time. I had the styrofoam head.
You don't have the head anymore?
No, I don't know what happened to it.
Man. Headless Matt over here.
I mean, it was a styrofoam head. Over time, it fucking disintegrated, I think.
Yeah, you could probably just get another one if you really wanted it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought this was a fine match. Going back and watching it, like when you're there in the crowd, like you didn't get the little like him talking to himself. Like you don't realize like at the end of the match where he just kind of like stops and is just like staring at the crowd like a fucking deer in headlights. Like it doesn't go over it live as much as it does on TV when you watch it back. And you're like, oh, this guy's having a fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah, because you guys are too bad calling him a faggot that sucks dick. Yeah, some things get lost when you're yelling slurs at a gentleman.
I mean, he was a fucking New Rocker, and he was in ECW. We were bloodthirsty. We're there for the main event. Fucking Sabu Terry Funk, no rope barbed wire match. We don't need this WWF reject. Also, like we've been the ECW crowd, the fan base is programmed to fucking hate the WWF and WCW.
Sure. Yeah. But Leaf Cassidy was WWF. Al Snow is ECW.
Yeah,
See,
but this was, he comes out dressed like fucking Leaf Cassidy. You call him whatever you want, but he was still fresh off of his Leaf Cassidy run.
Well, Al sees that. He hears that sentiment. So that's why he grabs the mic before the match and is like, and I quote, "I'm not Leaf Cassidy. I'm Al motherfucking Snow." Got him. He's like, all you people, you came to the I don't know why he's also Shane Douglas. You all came to the Spectrum. You told me to go to hell or whatever he said. So he's like, yeah, don't start liking me now, even though you guys weren't. So I don't know. He's a bit wacky, this character, I would say.
Yeah, but when you try and put yourself over, like, we're gonna push back. We don't want to like you. We're gonna face our guy Taz.
Yeah, Taz has a leg scissors on, and you're all saying, break his neck, break his... Which that's a bit far, don't you think?
I mean...
He has a family to feed.
We didn't care.
It's clear.
We didn't care. And he didn't care when he went to the WWF.
Right?
Yeah, he went... He didn't give a shit about the fans. I'm talking
he didn't care about his dog either.
He was fucking Al Snow. He was an indie darling. You couldn't get enough of the Al Snow Sabu matches from all the indie bookings. The Al Snow, fucking Chris Candido. Then he goes off to be fucking Leaf Cassidy. Oh, you spitting all our faces. You're fucking the new rockers.
Should he have stayed Avatar?
You. What?
Avatar?
He should have stayed Avatar.
Shinobi?
Should have. Some goofy fucking 70s, and then they put him with fucking old Marty Jannetty. Woof. And wrestling, Kyle. Anytime you put new in front of something, it's never good.
New Day?
The new Rockers, the new Blackjacks, the new Midnight Express. It was terrible.
What if you add 2000 on the end of it? Would that have been better?
No.
Rockers 2000?
Oh, it would have been atrocious. Techno Team 2000, LOD 2000.
Yeah.
Horrendous. So yeah, we didn't like the guy. All right, we didn't like WWF.
You guys, they're in bed with WWF.
Yeah,
you got RVD on Raw.
We don't know that. We are out for blood. We just finished invading Monday Night Raw. Rob Van Dam's there. He's Mr. Monday Night. He's representing fucking WWF.
Mm-hmm. Well, that being said, Al Snow does not win here. No. Taz mission. Taz gets suplexed and then pops right up. Taz mission. Very, very prototypical Taz finish here, but Taz is pretty sick at this point. I mean, he's probably, would you say he's probably my favorite character at this point in ECW. I don't know if he's the top guy. Who would you say is like the top guy in ECW at this moment? I don't know if you can like remember this point in time exactly.
He's got to be. He comes out of Barely Legal beating Sabu, then he beats Shane for the TV title, and like,
yeah,
Terry Funk is middle aged and crazy, but he's your world champion, and you're not getting. He's not the focal point of your TV shows. It's typically Taz, right? Because you go from Barely Legal into the Raven Tommy Dreamer thing. Right, where Raven leaves and Tommy finally beats him, and then that's when the Jim Cornette shows up at the arena. Then Jerry Lawler shows up at the arena. So we're like really balls deep in that. So it's like kind of Taz is the top guy, which is fine. It worked great.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, because you got Taz in ECW, you got DDP in WCW, you got Stone Cold in WWF. So this like anti-hero-esque character, I feel like it was just like. It feels like it was in demand at this point. I feel like Taz is like the equivalent of those two. And like in like certain ways, I feel like that's why it works so much.
Yeah, and it's like you see Paul Heyman repeat the booking where like in this situation, Taz is your TV champion, and he's almost presented like bigger than the world champion. He does it again with fucking RVD in like a year.
Yeah, and he's very like he doesn't want to be involved in the like the drama, like the soap opera type bullshit. He doesn't want to be involved in the world title scene. He has his title. He wants to defend that title. Like he has very intense promos getting this point across. I feel like it's such a unique thing at this point. So no, there's nobody that looks like Taz, nobody that wrestles like Taz. And he's big Taz guy over here.
Yeah, and he was 100% believable.
Even though he's like 5'2", but he was still like a monster.
Yeah, he'll drop you on your fucking head and he'll fucking choke you out, and he doesn't give a shit who you are. And we fucking hook, line, and sinker. We were in. Just like the next match. Like, we're in. It's fucking... You're not getting no fucking drop down tackles, get it again. This is fucking clear, straight fucking pandemonium.
Dude, so early ECW, it felt like the whole card oftentimes was this shit right here. And I like when I was watching it, I was like, this sucks. I hate it enough. But on this night, this is pretty much the only like chaotic crowd brawling chair, whatever the hell match. It's a 6-man tag. Axel Rotten, Balls Mahoney, and Hack Myers.
Well, it starts
taking on the
match.
Dudleys. Well, it starts as 2v2. It starts as Axel and Balls versus Bubba and Devon.
Right.
But then it evolves. The fact that this was like a lone chaos match among the show. Well, I mean, obviously the main event, but like as far as like a lot of people involved, I enjoyed this for what it's not a good match, but I enjoyed it. No. But maybe that means it's a good match. You know.
It's not. Yeah. It's
food for thought.
You think it's fair to say it's a fight instead of a match?
Sure. Yeah, it's almost more like a segment than a match.
The Dudleys are not the tag champions here either. They just stole the fucking belts from the Gangsters.
Right. So the Gangsters won the titles in a steel cage match from the Dudleys. Mm-hmm. But I think Mustafa got an injury in that match. Can't remember if that was real or whatever, but then New Jack, I think, also got injured for a little bit. I don't totally remember. Or maybe he was in jail again. Who knows?
I think Mustafa might have quit.
You know, I meant to look this up.
Because I think this is the end of the Gangsters.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah. Well, because I think they... I think the Dudleys just outright beat, like... I think they win at Hardcore Heaven, and they are the tag team champions.
Yeah, it seems like you're right. So they won the titles at Heat Wave the previous... Wait, what month is this?
This is August.
Where are we? August, yeah. So in July, they won the titles. Following the loss of the second championship, Saeed split. That's Mustafa. Mustafa split with New Jack and left. Yeah, so this is around the time he left. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then your fucking Hardcore Heaven for the vacant ECW tag titles is the Dudley Boys against PG-13.
Wolfie D and was it JC Ice?
Yes, fucking Jamie Dundee. Jesus Christ.
Good gravy.
So yeah, they have the tag belts, but they're not the fucking champions.
They stole those damn titles.
Yeah.
And our boy Joel Gertner says that possession is 9/10 of the law.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong. I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, hit up your boy Tone Zone.
T-Donk?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's typical. It's the whole Dudley clan is out there against Axel and Rotten, and Big Dick is immediately getting involved. So, you know, Axel has whispers sweet nothings into Balls' ear. And they saunter on to the back like, we're gonna fuck this. We're getting out of here, and we want New Jack. We're excited, right? We're chanting for New Jack. Hack Myers was the last person I thought we were gonna see, but boy, were we happy to see Hack Myers,
dude.
Shah and shit. I never thought in my life I would get to chant Shah at an ECW show. Right? Because
Hack Myers is the greatest wrestler of all time, I think.
Oh, I did an early ECW show with you that he was on there.
Oh, he's all over ECW. He's so like prominent in like 94, 95. And then he kind of, at some point he goes away, but he's still here. I thought he was already gone, but now he's here again. I assume like, because he's here with Balls and Axel, and don't Balls and Axel just become like the chair swinging freaks or whatever?
Yeah, they are the chair.
I guess Hack is just like the third chair. I guess he just kind of fades away eventually. I don't know exactly where's Hack. Where's his trajectory?
I don't know. He is there. He's at November to Remember 96.
Yes. I think that was against Sabu.
96 November to Remember. He wrestles Too Cold Scorpio in a loser leaves town match.
Wow. Who does he wrestle?
Scorpio.
In a what?
A loser leaves town match.
For what company?
ECW.
Okay, interesting. And
then he's only there. That's his only appearance in 97. No. I gotta find.
Yeah, because I don't know, because he lost to Cold Scorpio. It was right before he left for WWF, and Scorpio was like running the gauntlet. He was like, all right, next guy that comes out, if I beat him, he's got to leave ECW for 4 months, or however Scorpio talks. And then Hack was one of those guys, and then he beat him. And I was like, okay, I guess he's gone.
Yeah, he beat Devin Storm, JT Smith, Hack Myers, and he lost to Louis Spicoli.
Yes. So,
did you know?
It's good to see Hack here.
Did you know, Kyle? Prior to this appearance in ECW, Hack Myers was on 2 WCW TV programs.
Oh, what was his name?
Oh, he was Hack Myers. At a pro taping, he lost to the Barbarian. And then he teamed with the Punisher, who was Dave Sierra, and they lost to the Giant in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Wow.
That's incredible. Well, hopefully Shah makes a run here in 97. Hopefully it's just, unrecorded evidence, but happy to see him regardless. He fits right in with Axel and Balls. Just a couple of smelly looking fellas. That should have been their tag team name. Smelly looking fellas swinging chairs, and the Dudleys are, it's Big Dick, Bubba, Devon. You got Sign Guy pulling his putt in the corner somewhere. You got Joel Gertner. Introducing everybody, introduces each Dudley individually, and he says that Big Dick has never lost a shower match. What do you think that means?
I think it is a match that takes place in maybe a bathhouse. It'd be hard. He's a big guy, so I don't think you can fit him and another man in a traditional shower. So maybe a bathhouse match. I know those were big in Japan. And I just think he's victorious at them. You can't beat him there. If you drop the soap around Big Dick, it's a wrap.
He's going to drop you.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Split you like a piece of wood.
And you nut wood, as we mentioned earlier. See, we're tying this all together.
You know what I don't miss?
What's that?
Unprotected chair shots.
Whoo!
Jesus fucking Christ.
They are handing them out like candy.
Holy fuck.
In this one. Yeah, not good. Not good. But
and now you listen to Bubba Ray on Busted Open, and then you watch this and you see it makes sense why he talks like the way he does.
The story, bro. I can't do a New Jersey
He doesn't
accent.
put his fucking. First of all, he's not from Jersey. He's from New York. Don't you dare fucking try and pawn this piece of shit off on us. It's not.
You got buildings and concrete and hobos.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what WWE tells me. We're in the shadows of New York.
Yeah. It's great, right?
And I believe it. But no, we got it's a chaotic, chairs. Oh, yeah, we're fighting all around the ring, in the crowd, blood, chairs, tables. Balls gets choke slammed by Dick, which is a crazy sentence.
It's a great sentence.
Dick slams Balls through table. But then ultimately, poor Hack.
Write it down, Brundo.
Write it down. 3D to Hack Myers gets the win for the Duds. And there were some fun near falls. Hack rolls up Devon, and it's a really close 2 count. It's oh shit, this is kind of fun, and then it's over. So yeah. Again, in moderation, I like this type of match, and I think this fit in the card swimmingly.
Yeah, we were pumped for it. We were there for it. The crowd was going fucking wild. So
Axe, Shah, Balls. It's because when Balls came around, I was like, oh, he's just stealing Hack's gimmick. But lo and behold,
Yeah,
they
but he
combined
didn't
them.
ask for that. Like, we did that.
Yeah.
Right? The fans. Because we longed for the Shah.
Yes.
We longed for it, and it was gone, so we had to replace it with something. And balls made sense.
Yeah, balls always make sense. You're not wrong there, but man, we shift to something a little more straightforward. Well, again, it's a one-on-one match after that.
Yeah,
Tommy Dreamer versus RVD. I think this is the closest we get to like a traditionally good match on this card, I would say.
yeah. Well, this is the
height
of the. We're going into the fucking Jerry Lawler match at the pay-per-view.
Yes, Dreamer versus Jerry at Hardcore Heaven. Obviously, RVD is Jerry Lawler's guy, Mr. Monday Night, like you mentioned earlier. We've had Rob Van Dam appearing on Raw a little bit, which is crazy little crossover there. But so RVD's hot right now. He's a hated man, and he's with Bill Alfonso just to amplify that. You got Tommy with his gal Beulah.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Oh yeah. So no, pretty good stuff here. I mean, it was another pretty good match. Anything about this one tickle your pickle?
I think I could always watch RVD take a DDT from Tommy Dreamer. The way he fucking sells it is great. Yeah. After the last match, like to have like a nice match like this with a story, like RVD represents the WWF. We're going into Hardcore Heaven against Jerry Lawler. Tommy Dreamer is ECW, right? He's the fucking guy. But this was fine. Beulah's there. She's there to counter Bill Alfonso. Fonzie's going to get involved. So, yeah, I thought this was good.
We got chairs. We got, like you mentioned, Beulah and Fonzie going at it. Beulah kicks the shit out of them. Sabu comes out at some point. RVD's boy. He comes out with a trash can. And this distracts Dreamer enough to where RVD hits the Van Daminator with the trash can. And then takes that, split trash can or smushed trash can and puts it on Dreamer's face and does a leg drop on it, which, I mean, the sharp edges of that trash can, that'd be kind of gnarly to take, or potentially. But RVD gets to win here. And honestly, though, the post match is probably more it's more noteworthy.
It's so much like I don't understand why they did this. None of it makes sense.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden now we have the Dudleys out here again.
Right, like it's
like in the same segment.
The triple threat's there to destroy Van Dam and Sabu, I guess, because Sabu has
they're beating up everybody. Dreamer and RVD.
Yeah, but like they go after like Van Dam and Sabu, and like maybe because Sabu has the title match next and Douglas has the match at the paper. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's probably why actually.
Yeah. Right, and then the Dudleys show up, and then Big Dick, and then the fucking Gangstonators, like before they're known as the Gangstonators, because we.
Oh, is that what they become called?
Yeah, because Perry Saturn is.
Oh, Eliminators gang. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, Perry Saturn. I was at the show where Perry Saturn blew out his knee. It was like a house show in Trenton. He did the fucking top rope elbow drop, and he like blew his fucking knee out.
Of course he did.
And then like he's not long for this world. He's in WCW before you know it.
Yeah, he is.
And fucking Mustafa split, so he just made a fucking singles 2 tag team guys into a tag team, and they become the Gangstonators.
That's something. I don't know if I like it. I need to let it marinate and see how I feel. I like the guys individually, and the possibility of them as a tag team. I don't hate. Gangstonators is not. That's a rough one.
I didn't name them. I'll tell you what, I was a little bummed by. Like,
yeah,
where the fuck is the Sandman?
Yeah, it is. He didn't appear on the show at all. Maybe he was he injured or is he just drunk?
I don't know. I felt like this would have been a good spot for the Sandman.
Is he on Hardcore Heaven?
That's a great question.
I looked at the card last night and I already forget. ECW.
That's pretty much par for the course with 97, 98 fucking ECW.
It's just a mishmash of...
no, he's not on the show.
But you know who is? Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
For some reason. So we get some sticking going on anyways.
Yeah, she is.
But you said the triple threat come out. They're beating up everybody. The locker room empties. Jobber number 1, not jobber number 2. They're all out here. It was the locker room empties, and they're just fighting each other. So, like, why did they come out? Like that there will be a guy gets in the ring, a second guy gets in the ring, and then they just turn to each other and start like punching it. Like, what are we doing? But whatever. And then the Dudleys eventually come out. They pretty much take out everybody until Axel and Balls come out. So we're continuing the 6-man from earlier. But this time Axel has a barbed wire baseball bat because we're not going to get enough barbed wire later. Dudleys, they turn the tides. It's seeming like, and Joey Styles is even like, who could possibly stop the Dudleys? And then we hear Natural Born Killers. And there comes New Jack, the Gangstonators. That sounds, I hate how that feels off the tongue.
Oh, you're in on the Gangstonators for the next couple of years, buddy.
I am the Gangstonator coming out. And that's, as far as my favorite 5 minutes of ECW, man, the combination of the background music of NWA,
yep, plus
you got Perry Saturn.
It's not NWA, sir.
Who is it?
It's Dre and.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, you are.
Never mind.
Wow.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Dre and Ice Cube, right?
Ice Cube was NWA, so I'm not totally wrong.
Yeah, but he's not in the NWA at this point. The NWA is gone. When Shane Douglas threw the belt down, he killed the NWA. Dork. You fucking dork double.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
Got me.
Journey with me into the mind of a maniac.
And get me out of here. Get me out of here. So the combination of the background music plus New Jack coming back after a few weeks off, or I forget how long he's been gone. Crowd's hyped to hear his music, see him storming out to the ring. Perry Saturn with a crutch to the back of Big Dick, I think, snapping it across his back. Cronus doing all these dives. He does like 3 different dives off the top rope, and they all look sick. You got Tommy Dreamer out there, who, like you mentioned, is their guy. You got Axel and Balls, who are hot right now. Dudleys, we hate the Dudleys. They're getting their asses kicked. You guys were going ape shit for every single thing that happened in this beatdown. And it was just the crowd. I mean, it was just such a cool atmosphere. I don't know if you remember this part specifically, but this was so awesome to watch.
Oh, I do. I feel like if they had told us that when this joyous chaos ended, that it would take them an hour to set up the no rope barbed wire match, we probably would have felt differently.
You know what's interesting? I thought, because we shift from this where the crowd is as hot can get, and then it shifts to the main event, and the crowd is so tepid. I'm like, man, are they just like scared? No. Like, are they just nervous about what's gonna happen? But are you just tired?
No, we're tired. It's a fucking hot building with no air conditioning. We've been waiting for a fucking hour. You know, because they take the fucking ropes down, then they gotta, put up the fucking barbed wire, and because they are like ECW, they're not using fucking fake barbed wire, so dudes with the fucking gloves got to string up all this ridiculous fucking real barbed wire.
Yes. So I guess that brings us here. ECW.
Yep.
World Heavyweight title on the line. We got the champion Terry Funk defending against Sabu with Bill Alfonso. Barbed wire match. I guess just what it's called. Barbed wire match. No ropes, barbed wire match.
Yep.
Man. It's been a while since I've watched this match. I think when I watched it before, I didn't really know much about ECW, so I don't think the significance of this And there's some things I didn't really catch watching it the first time, like, I don't know, Sabu's whole arm getting ripped open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess before we get into all the nitty gritty of this, like, was this match successful?
I think if you ask ECW fans to name their most memorable ECW matches, I think this gets mentioned along with Sabu and Taz. For obvious reasons, people will mention the New Jack Eric mass transit incident just because of the blood and gore, and then New Jack getting thrown off the scaffold.
Yikes.
Those are up, but this is middle-aged and crazy fucking Terry Funk, like, doing shit he doesn't have to fucking do. Right? Like, he doesn't have to be in a no rope, and neither does fucking Sabu for that matter.
It's like, this is like, because watching all like the ECW TVs and all like the whatever home video shows, this match is like pretty fucking random. Like, they didn't build it. This wasn't like a long drawn out feud between the two. Sabu is like a B squad member of the Bill Alfonso crew. Like, it's RVD's the guy, Jerry Lawler's there, Cornette, all those guys. And Sabu is just like the guy taking the bumps, like, and doing the run-ins. But now all of a sudden he's in a world title, no ropes, barbed wire match. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Sabu, right? I mean, obviously Mount Rushmore guy, but like at this point, he's not like the top guy, or I guess after this match, maybe he is, but so I don't know. It's weirdly random. But to your point, it's very, I mean, it's notorious, good or bad. It's a very memorable match. And it's like, I think people a lot of times conflate ECW and deathmatch wrestling, which to me, they're like so different. But this match is where they kind of come together. This is like one of those exceptions. It's like, man, this is just gruesome. It's not even like, it's visual. There's blood and stuff, but it's almost just like not worth the pain,
right,
for the visual that we get.
Yeah, you don't get almost like the recent like Matt Tremont gif of him like doing this and the fucking blood squirting. Like, there's none of that. Like, there's none of that. Like, even like the Sabu arm cut, like, he's not like, he cuts himself so deep that he's not bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, we would not have even noticed had he not been like, taping up his arm.
It's and there's like, if you've watched a barbed wire match, like, there's like the psychology, they don't want to get close to the ropes, like,
sure.
And there's like some fun things where like Terry Funk just like doesn't give a fuck, and he's just like whipping people with a strand of barbed wire.
He brings out wire cutters.
Yeah, like, it gets like, but it's like it. I think the lore of it is the aftermath, right? The match itself is nothing great. Yeah. It's just the fact that when there's a moment where Sabu breaks character, right? Because up to this point, Sabu has never spoken, right? You've never seen him spoken on TV. He doesn't do promos. That's why he's got Fonzie with him, where he's audibly telling Fonzie that he needs tape to tape his wound closed. And then when
Terry Funk's beating on him, but Sabu's just ignoring it,
just wrapping the bicep, and then the fucking finish kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, they are just tangled in the barbed wire.
Was Sabu supposed to win this match?
I don't think he was.
It feels out of nowhere. But if they're doing the triple threat at the next pay-per-view anyways, I guess it doesn't really matter, which is crazy to say. Like, this match is all like a moot point because they're just going to have to defend the title again the following weekend. But, yeah, that's great. I mean, like, I do love the tension, in the beginning where they're trying to avoid it at all costs. It's like a crazy atmosphere. And then I think the first like contact with barbed wire is like Sabu is like going for like a figure four or something, I think, or a roll up, and Terry Funk kicks him off, and Sabu just goes right into the barbed wire.
And I also think that was a thing too. Like, we're in the arena. Yes, it's been a long night. It's tired. We waited an hour, but now like and I hate to use the word because everybody uses it now, but in 1997 there was like an aura. Like, there was like, we knew we were going to see something. We just didn't know the severity of it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, these were the guys to be in this type of match.
Yeah, but like to your point, like Heat Wave was like Terry Funk and Shane Douglas. Sabu's involved in this feud with the WWF guys. Like I think it was like Sabu, RVD Lawler against like Sandman Dreamer, and I want to say Rick Rude is in the match, and they're in a steel cage.
Yes, yeah.
Which is fucking super weird too. Like Rick Rude.
Yeah, where is? I think is he gone at this point?
At this point, I think he's.
It's got to be soon because he's DX bound, and that DX.
No,
starts,
he's still
I think.
DX.
It's about to start.
DX happens about this time too, because they're in Atlantic City when HBK blasts Taker with the fucking chair.
Right.
On Raw. So it's all in this, right? Because we're getting to that vortex where Rude is on ECW TV, he's on Raw, and he's on Nitro.
Right. Wild.
It is wild. So it's just a weird, like, yeah, to your point, it's weird to see this as the pay-per-view not pay-per-view, but the main event of this show to very little hype. And then the match is kind of not fantastic. There's some wild spots, but when the wire cutters come out and we start cutting barbed wire up and Sabu's fucking wrapping himself and Funk's all wrapped in it, and then they're tangled. Like it's horrifying. I think more or less is the aftermath where like Sabu is the champion, but boy, does he not look like the champion. And they're fucking screaming to get themselves cut out of the fucking barbed wire. It's pretty, no pun intended, extreme.
Yeah, no, like you mentioned, like it's to call it a finish is being generous because Sabu. So Terry Funk is wrapped in barbed wire. He gets laid on a table. RVD's out there. He's helping him.
Oh, yeah. Rob, smart guy, he brings the gloves.
He should have been in this match.
Maybe.
He should have coached up Sabu. But then Sabu wraps himself up in barbed wire, does a leg drop onto a barbed wire wrapped Terry Funk through a table. And then they just like eventually find their way back in the ring, and Sabu finds himself on top of Terry Funk, and because everybody's so tangled up, they can't move, so it's just over.
Yeah, there's a pinfall count, but nobody's shoulders are on the mat.
And I think the crowd's like, yeah. Which I mean, you would know. Like they were like, we got it.
You didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it was such a bizarre finish. But you can see why it's so like notorious because nothing like this, to my knowledge, at least not in like mainstream quote unquote North American TV has this happened. So great stuff. And this, fun fact. I mean, I don't know how many of them they did, but this is the last barbed wire match that ECW ever did, which makes sense. I think they only did like 2 or 3 of them before this.
Yeah, I think the other one was Sandman Mick Foley or Sandman Raven.
Did Sabu and Terry Funk have another one?
Not an ECW.
Before? You know what? Let's throw her in the Google machine.
Yeah, I'm doing
barbed
something.
Wire matches. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a wrestling encyclopedia.
All right.
Let's see here. Oh man, there's so many different. There's barbed wire massacre. There's barbed wire. There's a hardwired match. My goodness. It might just be those 2, actually. Cactus Jack versus Sandman.
Yeah, I think those were the only 2.
Cactus. Oh, so they did 2 of them, Cactus and Sandman. Raven versus Sandman. That's right, they did that.
Is that a barbed wire match or a no rope barbed wire match, though?
No rope barbed wire.
All right, so what do you see here? Terry
and Dory.
Yeah. All right, so like
versus
5.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
But none more memorable than this, I would venture to say. Isn't that right there, Matthew?
Oh, yeah. Oh, full government name. Wow.
Yeah. Old MB over here.
I wasn't ready for
that. But yeah, no, that brings barbed wire. What's it called? Fucking Born to Be Wired.
Also, like, I hate to go back. Like Terry Funk, like cutting fucking Fonzie's shirt off of him and just like,
oh, how did we not mention that? Yes.
Like, I guess if you're gonna let somebody cut you up, you're gonna let Terry Funk do it. But wow. Can't pay me enough.
Fonzie
buddy.
getting in. I mean, it's almost like, because that was kind of when Sabu was wrapping his arm. So I was like, is this like an impromptu thing to like vamp as they're doing? Like, because he rips his shirt off and rakes Fonzie in the back with his barbed wire, but you don't see that much blood. So I'm wondering if he kind of went easy on him a little bit, but he got cut up a little bit. I mean, because how couldn't you? But I also do like Sabu wrapping his arm as he's getting neck breakered onto a chair. Dude, it's like the most gnarly neck breaker you'll ever see. But he doesn't give a shit because his arm is split open. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's a fucking no-selling son of a bitch. Way to fucking break kayfabe, Sabu.
Yeah, what a pussy, right?
Yeah, pussy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sabu.
That's right, he's dead too. Jesus.
And
Jesus.
I bet you there's more dead people than alive people in this show.
Oh yeah, Sabu, Terry Funk.
All right, 2 dead.
Right. Big Dick Dudley, Axel Rotten, and Balls Mahoney. John Cronus. Candido.
Bam Bam.
Spicoli.
Smothers.
That's it, right?
Not Tommy Rich.
Tommy Rich is alive. He does a podcast with Doug Gilbert.
Oh, I'm not going to listen to that.
Dangerous Doug. No, it's not great.
Fucking beautiful intelligent. That's the F.B.I. Cocksucker. Really? But you know who's not a cocksucker?
Who?
Well, you are. But I won't hold that against you. Appreciate you. We'll see.
I thought you were going to say something nice.
No. But maybe I will when I'm back on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
Oh boy, that's
always a pleasure. Always a pleasure having a wizard here waving your wand at me. Where can everybody find you guys, listen to you guys, watch you guys, taste you guys, all of that fun stuff?
Wow. So if you go to our Twitter at Wizards Podcast, there's a link tree and then it's got all the links there. YouTube.com/The Shining Wizards is where you can watch us every Monday night live. Kyle joins us every couple weeks for HJC. We just recently did about an hour and change talking about SummerSlam. So that was a blast, and Kyle fits right in with the crew. So if you like Kyle's wonderful sense of humor, then you should saunter on over to the Wizards and check us out. We're available on all podcast platforms. Just search The Shining Wizards. And that beautiful that gold and black kick logo comes up, and bam, you can listen to us. And I suck at fucking promoting our own shit. Jesus Christ. Why they send me to do anything.
Oh, man.
Somebody's sucking my dick.
You can get that guy.
Handsome Kevin.
You can get
He's trying to like diddle his way into somebody else's pants.
Get that guy. I don't have any Tono. I don't have any Tony drops.
Let me see. Give me a second. I can get you a Tono.
Because he won't come on my show until I watch Bruno Sammartino versus Haystacks Calhoun or some goofy bullshit, whatever he watches. So
I don't even know if he has like a form of social media where you would be able to get in contact with him.
I hit him up on Grindr, but no response.
Yeah, I don't know if you're his type.
Yeah, he probably likes otters, right?
He likes to do bro stuff with Handsome Kevin.
Yeah, he's an otter. He is a grade A otter.
Grade A otter. All right, let's see. Let's find a good Tony drop just to...
Yeah, bring us home with some Tony.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find a good one. God damn it, man. Don't get old, Kyle.
The audience is waiting with bated breath.
I know. I want to find a good one, though. Where is it?
Yeah.
I wish I could
This is a make or break for the episode.
Wish I could stare. Nope, that's not it. God damn it, Matt.
I can't
there
wait.
It
this
is
is going to be so good.
What's so funny when you pee-pee on me?
Once again, thank you to Matt from the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast for joining me today. Always a hoot and a nanny with Matt. Is that the same? I don't think it is. Go check out the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. YouTube, all of that stuff. Everything is in the description. Follow me, follow Matt, and follow me into this final segment. Hit that jingle, hit that jingle, Bartholomew.
WCW, ECW, WWF, who's the hardest promotion? Eric or Vince or Paulie? I think we can agree, though. Heck, Myers is the shit.
Shah, indeed. The hardest promotion battle of 1997 continues, where we pit ECW against WCW and WWF. All three companies. We got a little triple threat on our hands here, much like we will at Hardcore Heaven 1997. All of these companies, all of the major U.S. companies in 1997. Who's doing the best? Who's the hardest? Well, let's find out. Currently, WCW is in the lead with 29 points. ECW in second with 25. And WWF in third. And last place with 4 points. A measly 4 points. But let's see. Let's see if we have any changes, shall we? If you're watching on YouTube, I will walk you through this visually, but if you're listening in audio, I'll talk you through it as well. First thing we got to do is grade this show from a scale of 0 to 100. What are we thinking here, gang? So I'm thinking a pretty solid score. Not a great score, but solid. Let's see, Road Wild got a 54. SummerSlam got a 67. I think it's better than SummerSlam. Bash at the Beach got a 76. Canadian Stampede. I'm just kind of looking at some of the past shows to make sure I have the same kind of weighting. WrestlePalooza got a 97. I don't know if this was better than WrestlePalooza, but I think it's decently close. Barely Legal got a 70. I'm gonna give it a 75, perhaps 74. 73. 73 feels good. How about that? How do we like that, gang? 73 out of 100 for ECW Born to be Wired. Yeah. Sounds good to me, Tex. So we will refresh this. And as you can see here, ECW still has the highest average grade among all of their pay-per-views / special events here. So we go over to the main scoreboard, and we see here best or highest average score was already belonging to ECW. So they maintain those 15 points here, so no changes yet. Best TV product. Now, I will say ECW is a little like they have some good stuff, but it's a lot of recaps from these home videos or the pay-per-views. It's a lot of good promos, but I think they're not as consistent as, say, like a WCW. WWF is still kind of lacking, in my opinion, as far as an overall show goes. I think WCW still is the best overall TV, so they keep those 15 points. Best in-ring product. Bell to bell, who's doing the best? We're tracking WCW as the best right now. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good stuff here from ECW. A lot of good stuff. Even the stuff that's quote-unquote bad is still good in the context of ECW, like the brawls around ringside and just the energy of the show. But, from strictly just bell to bell, looking at the nuts and bolts of it, I don't know if I can really put ECW as the best. I think WCW still holds on to that. They just have such a well-rounded. They have the cruiserweights. They got like your DDPs and Macho Mans. Whereas WWF is very few and far between as far as just like good wrestlers. So WCW keeps those 10 points. Best out of ring. So we're talking about the characters, the storylines, the feuds, what have you, the promos. We're tracking WCW as the best. ECW is good, man. ECW is good. Good promos. Man, it's tough. My heart says to keep it WCW. I think WCW has a wider range of quality storylines, whereas ECW doesn't have a lot of. It has a couple of really good stories going right now. ECW does. This is also just a lot of junk. Unfortunately, they're getting to a spot though where I think they could overtake it by the end of 1997. But I think for now, WCW holds on to this, so they keep those 10 points. All right, so now we're moving on to the best section. So all of this is the best of 1997 so far. Best match. We are tracking Bret Hart versus Steve Austin from WrestleMania 13. Yeah, nothing on this show was better than that. So WWF keeps those 5 points. Wrestler of the Year, we are tracking Stone Cold. Interesting. Anybody from ECW overtaking him here? So this is in ring, out of ring, kind of both of those is what we're really looking at here. The old broken neck situation, I think, might change things by the end of this. But I think he still has a pretty good catalog in 1997, as well as his character work, and his character work is just going to ramp up to close out 97. So again, it's always between Stone Cold, DDP, Taz you can throw in there, RVD you can throw in there, Rey Mysterio you could throw in there. I think Stone Cold still has a chokehold on this, though. Personally, I mean, the Bret match, the Undertaker match was really good from In Your House a few months ago, as well as the character work, just super solid. Even the Owen match from SummerSlam, a lot of people don't really remember that, but the match itself was good. Like he's done a lot of good work here, and I think it's just hard to beat him out right now. So Stone Cold and WWF keep those 5 points. Best character / storyline, we are tracking Taz. This is Taz. This is really just like the Taz versus Jerry Lawler, RVD, amalgamation, Sabu, Bill Alfonso type stuff. But it feels like at this point, it feels like Taz is kind of becoming a bit separated from that, though, which is the story. It's like, I don't want to deal with that Jerry Lawler bullshit, brother. I just want to defend my title. That's cool. But at a certain point, we might have to shift him out of best characters. Although it is a good character. Might not be a storyline per se, but I think it's a very engaging character. All of his promos are very good. Plus, I mean, this is taking into account the entire year of 1997, so you got to factor in his feud with Sabu, all of that stuff, and all of the underlying things with Bill Alfonso turning on him. Who else would go in here? Now, this is out of the ring, strictly. I mean, you could throw, like, the NWO in here. I wouldn't, personally. You could, fuck, man. I don't know. What is WWF doing that's good, storyline-wise? Bret and Austin is pretty good. Shawn and Bret, I don't think we've reached that point yet. I mean, it has, started, obviously, but, like, have we reached a climax of that? I don't think so. Not to the extent where it'd be the best of 1997. Taker and Kane, sure. Again, not quite there yet, though. Almost, very close. I'm gonna leave it as Taz for now, but I wouldn't be surprised if something overtook it very soon. I think at this point in time, though, Taz, just his presence, plus all of this stuff, all of his foes and feuds, I think it's been really fun. So, just doing one last ponder, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, we'll leave it as Taz for now. So ECW keeps those 5 points. And again, by the way, people listening, if you disagree, or if there's something I'm overlooking, leave a comment. If you're on Spotify, leave a comment, or on YouTube, or shoot me a DM, tag me on the socials. I'd love to hear from you. Join the Discord, all that stuff. Let's talk it out. I'm open ears and open asshole. Best segment of the year. We're tracking Jerry Lawler's debut at WrestlePalooza, which, by the way, is coming back to the WWE. This segment here from Born to be Wired, the show that we're covering today. The whole post match of Dreamer and RVD, with the Gangstonators, the Dudleys. I mean, that was so sick. Is it better than Jerry Lawler's appearance at WrestlePalooza? First of all, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be ECW either way. I think possibly those are the best 2 segments of the year. So I'm going to leave it as Jerry Lawler's WrestlePalooza debut just because it was so surreal. And I think it was such an effective segment as well. The segment from Born to be Wired with Cronus diving all over the place and then New Jack and all that, it was fun, but it was kind of just like what is it? We're just having fun kind of thing, which is fine. But the Jerry Lawler stuff was just so like impactful and it led to so much. So I think that kind of gives it the edge. But again, it's ECW either way. I don't even know what else would really be in the running. I love the old the DDP dressing up as La Parka to get one over on Macho Man. WWF. I mean, they've had some fine stuff with the Hart Foundation. You have Shawn Michaels super kicking Bret Hart out of his wheelchair. You got the Paul Bearer and revealing to Undertaker that Kane is alive. Like that stuff's all good. Yeah, nothing else is really coming to mind here. So no changes so far, basically. All right, now we're moving on to the worst match of the year. Undertaker versus Sid from WrestleMania. Yeah, nothing on this show is worse than that. You could argue. So this barbed wire business here, Terry Funk, Sabu. There are people that would probably say it's the worst match of the year. There's also people that would probably say it's the best match of the year, which is incredible how polarizing it is. I don't think it's either best or worst. I think it's very notable, but I wouldn't say it's a good match per se. But it was also very engaging, I guess, to watch. So it's definitely not a bad match. It's memorable too. So yeah, nothing else on this show is worse than that. So we'll leave it as Undertaker versus Sid. Worst wrestler of the year, Prince Iaukea. I keep being on the fence with this guy every time I look at this because he hasn't really made an impact in quite some time. So I struggle with keeping him as the worst of the year, but we do have to keep into account what he has done. Like it's not like a just this point in time. It's like from all of 1997 up to this point. Does that make sense? Like it's not just like a what's the word? It's not like a static, like this point in time, who was the worst. It's like who's been the worst in 1997 so far. And Prince Iaukea was a stinker. It was a stinker. Lots of bad matches. Was a champion for no reason. Nobody cared about him. Who else? I'm looking at my notes. See if anybody comes to mind that would be worse. Nobody is really striking me. Yeah, no. All winners here. All winners. WWF. Anybody over there that you throw in there? Maybe like a Rockabilly. You could throw a Rockabilly in there. But here's the thing. He's definitely not going to be there by the end of the year because New Age Outlaws is on the horizon. So we'll leave it as Prince Iaukea for now. I don't think he'll be there at the end of the year. But for now, yeah, he belongs there. Worst character / storyline of the year so far. We're tracking, speaking of which, we're tracking the whole business with Honky Tonk Man, Rockabilly, and Jesse James. Again, another thing that kind of came and went. So I don't know how I feel about it being here, but it is the worst. You know, it was the lowest low, in my opinion. I don't think anything from ECW was worse than that. I can think of anything from WCW worse than that. There had to have been, right? I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. 1997, there's not a lot of bad. Not a lot of outright bad. Except Honky Tonk Man. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Worst segment of the year, Miss NWO from WCW. Sold out. Yeah, still the worst. All right. That being said, no changes to the scoreboard. WCW still maintains that lead of 29 points, ECW with 25, WWF with 4, but still about a quarter of the year left, right? So a little bit more than that. And we got a lot of shows to come up. We got Hardcore Heaven coming up soon. We got Ground Zero from In Your House from WWF, Fall Brawl. We got Bad Blood coming up later this year. Halloween Havoc, Starrcade, November to Remember. A lot of good stuff. All of that and more coming your way on the Apron Bump to round out 1997. But with that, I think that's all Daddy has for you guys today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Always appreciated. Like, rate, review, all those shenanigans would be dearly, dearly loved by me if you were to do that. I might send you a kiss in the mail if you were to throw those things my way. Don't know. Only one way to find out. Anyways, appreciate everybody tuning in. Love ya, love ya. Mwah. I'm hard.
Yeah. It's the hardest. Talk around and disregard it. Strip you off the ground, show you what heart is. Standing strong and proud, nothing can knock it. Let's get it started. It's the hardest. Talk around and disregard it. Strip you off the ground, show you what heart is. Standing strong and proud, nothing can knock it. Let's get